All right, welcome everybody to the fourth week of UFBA's spring season for Valorant. I'm one of today's casters, and I go by Huntus. I'm from Villa Park High School, and this is.
Hi, I am Runeskin. I am one of the admins for UFEA, and I will be co-casting with Huntus today. I've worked with Huntus a lot, but you've probably never heard my voice much because I'm always behind the scenes. But today I am in the light.
Let's go. It's finally good to cast with you. I was wondering how long it would take, but glad we could finally do it after so long.
I know, right? I'm excited about this too, and I'm also excited because you get to cast a game for your home team.
Yeah, that's right. So I'll obviously do my best not to be biased, but do have some intel which I will be sharing shortly on both these teams. Going first on our team, VPHS, we made it to playoffs last year. Their best team, if I'm correct. Fell short up against Modern Day, who we beat in the regular season, and we didn't make it that far. We played in Spin Valorant tournament in December. I think we won our first match, and then we didn't win the rest. And then coming in this season, we practically revamped our entire team. We got three new players, two immortals, and I think one immortal who's now deranked just a little bit. But they are really strong, and we're looking to pull this game ahead for us.
Awesome. That's exciting. And it's cool. It's cool that you have all this like intel so we can have a really cool conversation. Um,
Yeah, that's the most exciting part.
So I'll talk about Clifton a little bit. Clifton is a little bit of an anomaly in the league. If you recognize the name, it might be because Clifton was the champion of the Delta division last year,
Yeah, that's right.
and so we put them. They were put in Delta division again, and there was an opportunity to move them up to the Alpha division, where we felt they might have a little more competition. They might have a little more competitive games, and I think that's proven to be true. Um, both of these teams are currently 2-1, which I think speaks well to this game. I think that means this is going to be a very competitive game. I expect there to be a lot of back and forth between these teams. Although that's not to say who knows. Maybe there will be one team showing up as dominant, but I am hoping for a fiercely competitive game.
Yeah, for sure. So going into that, I want to quickly say that since they were in Delta previously, um, up until like a couple weeks ago, they came into this with the two wins already under their belt. So they haven't won previously in Alpha. They actually lost against Clifton East High, which we played up against week one and beat. So I don't know how this is gonna go really. This is definitely an unpredictable team from us since we don't have too much info on them. But I'm looking forward to it. Yep.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting some server stuff ready on the side.
Yeah.
Something else to mention that's important is that Clifton is an East Coast school. Um, so these aren't schools that are necessarily close to each other. While in this league, I'm sure they certainly consider each other rivals. Um, we just have to keep that in mind for server stuff. So you want to start? Talking about map picks and bans?
Yeah, sure, sure. So, going into this, Villa Park knew that um, Clifton's best map was Ascent, so we intentionally banned Ascent because um, Clifton took the spot from JCR, who was actually in Alpha beforehand. Since JCR wanted out of Alpha and go into Delta, they had Grim to see who was eligible, and Clifton actually won up against JCR, 13-5 on Ascent. So we got that info off of them and found out that they're most likely going to be playing Ascent. We banned Ascent, and then we realized going into I messaged a couple of their players just asking what their second choice is or third choice map is. And going into that, I realized that their best map was actually Icebox, so they're gonna be picking Icebox, which they did. So little bit of foresight, so to speak. But so they picked Icebox. We scrimmed up against John F. Kennedy High, who is the number one team in the Alpha B right now. I don't know if they didn't have their entire like main team when we play up against them, but we beat them 11-13. So the guys right now are really confident going into this game. And also, briefly before I switch over, I'm trying to remember which map they banned. Let me see real quick.
If I remember right, they actually banned Split, which is one of VP's like favorite maps, right?
Oh no no, they banned Bind
They
actually.
banned Bind. Oh, my
Yeah, they banned
apologies.
Bind. Okay, yeah, they banned Binds. I don't know why. I don't have any info on that, especially since they lost to Clifton East on threes. But who knows? We'll see. But we're loading up into this match. We're gonna see Asian picks very shortly.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what's going on here on Icebox. We expect to see Vipers, right? Vipers a pretty like staple pick when it comes to Icebox.
Block off so much line of sight because Icebox is known for its verticality. So having Viper, which can block most of the verticality on the map, is super useful. So yeah,
Understood.
cool sight.
That makes a lot of sense to me. So we'll go ahead and switch over right now to that agent selection. And sure enough, we see two players hovering over Viper. We also see two players hovering over Sage, and we see Chamber. So over the few we've cast a lot of, or we streamed a lot of Icebox matches at this point for UFEA, and every Icebox game I think I've seen, I think there's always been a Chamber at least on one side. Would you say that the op, his ult is pretty powerful here, or do you think there's something else going on?
So going into this, Sean, who is one of our newer players and is a senior, so we have high hopes, and he's definitely delivered as one of our best players alongside Miyamoto, who's our Jet. We had him fill in the Sentinel role, and we're like, what does he do best? So he plays Duelist, so why not just put him on Chamber? And it's been a perfect fit. He's been either #1 or #2 on the leaderboards in terms of frags, really. So he's been putting up the numbers.
Awesome.
So it's been it's been great, really seeing him, especially since this is his first season with us. And going to Zolt, which we were speaking of earlier, yeah, this is definitely like it's a lot better personally than off. It's almost free off basically. So it's great because also when you shoot and you kill somebody, it drops like a slow orb right below it, and it also makes a noise, which is great for its stopping potential.
Right, so it's like a weird like super op. Like it has that extra effect, but it's got much less ammo. So once you had your 5 shots, you're kind of done.
It's done. Yeah, for sure. All right, and then we're loading up right now with just a couple seconds remaining, and it looks like the teams are getting prepared as it's going to be more of a split right now as Sean gets found out from the recon arrow, and Clifton is moving more towards A as they get some intel on VPHS.
So yeah, so it looks like we have a few lurkers here at A and at mid, but we see Jet rotating over to B side. Sova and Jet over on VP are like scouting things out. Do you think this is more of a distraction play?
No, but we do see some movement from Clifton as Philip managed to spot out in his tube right now. Hicks going through for shots, but nothing concrete as no deaths. As it's looking more and more like an A site push.
Yeah, sir.
There falls him. Yep, go.
Yeah. Reyna goes down, but Chambers going down on VP's side. Oh, and then Sova going down. What a shot with the arrow. This is a full rotate over to B.
I don't
Jet's
think they
ready.
realize it. Oh, never mind. Youngshin gets device as it's now perfectly even 3v3. I don't think they realize this. Oh, Youngshin with a great dodge.
Yeah, Moon Raider got caught unaware there for sure.
30 seconds left.
I think they realize that there's a flank coming
Spike
around
planted.
from Perkins right now. And Youngshin, does he realize? Oh, no, he doesn't.
So
And he gets punished for it as well.
Yeah,
I didn't
Merc
realize
got that. What? Oh, but he got popped.
Oh, he realized Labs right there, Olga. Recon bolt goes out to try and find some more info, but just trying and Philip, I don't think they
enemy
realize,
remaining.
no, it's close now.
Yeah, 1v1, but Olga doesn't have much HP. Oh!
No way!
Yeah. So yeah,
Great
it
shot.
looked like Kind there was expecting him to swing on the other side of yellow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Olga with the great intel. We saw that arrow that he shot over. I wonder how much that played into where he thought Kind would position.
Yeah, so so notoriously, we are not that good on pistol rounds. And we did a lot better than I thought. So We actually are calling it a pistol round curse right now, where when we do win pistol rounds, it's not looking good because when we play up against Quartzel and barely lost, we actually won our pistol round. So it's just a
Oh
little inside
no.
joke going in. So we might. It's just a pistol round, so we'll
So,
see how things go.
understood. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one round, and it does mean that Clifton has an eco advantage this round. We do see a Vandal out. Am I correct? Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
peeking on Kind there.
I don't think they realized that Miyamoto's up top though, as the Vandal might get destroyed. Ooh, they know this. I don't think so.
Yeah,
That's
Device.
fine,
Yeah,
okay.
Device holding his own against two. That's huge, especially when VP's already down a player. Alright, let's see.
Here.
Yeah. We have a very slow rotation. Sean about to peek over, but you see Moonraider's ready for something, letting the Poison Orb out. Getting a little bit of decay chip damage on Chamber, but saw Chamber there. Moonraider knows that Sean's here.
They need to move him fast. Now, because Clifton knows that they are backed on B site. Only 40 seconds left.
Yep, and it's a Device with this Vandal. What a great pickup! Like that really sealed the deal on A, and VP is in an awkward spot.
Oh, they're rotating now, and it looks like Olga is going to meet them.
30 seconds
as
left.
He's learning his entire team to rotate.
Gets a little chip damage there on Chamber, but Reyna's now there to back Olga up.
And he gets Youngstown, and so does, and Olga gets Miyamoto. On both of them now.
Yeah.
Last player standing.
Oh!
Spike down, attacker spawn. 10 seconds left.
Oh, there's
Another, though.
Yeah, I don't think Sean can get the other 4 in these last few seconds. Oh, and Seawood gets the last kill. That's 2 in the bag for Clifton.
Yeah. Oh my god. Alright. So here's where things really kick in, as VPHS has its full buy now, compared to Clifton's not entire full buy, as they're still running Spectres with a single Vandal from Device.
Yeah, that's super interesting. Yeah, they're electing not. I guess they couldn't even buy up if they wanted to, but yeah, Clifton has a huge disadvantage now. Full Vandals out for VP is going to be huge.
Okay, let's see how they get into it as they are going onto A site.
Ooh, what a lineup there! I think you mentioned something about Viper practicing lineups, and it shows that part of Rafters is now closed off.
Alright, I don't think they realized that Merkins is up top though.
A lot of intel from both Sovas there.
Here.
Alright, looks like Clifton's gonna be playing more of a retake right now, as the amount of Miyamoto with a
Spike
nice
planted.
headshot on the Merkin, as gets traded out, or Sean gets traded.
We got a little fight in the at spawn here between Moonraider takes out Young Chin, but Miyamoto's gonna take out Device in the meantime.
Raid's still going back and forth as it's a 2v2. Moonraider's really low as he's
One
facing
enemy
up
remaining.
against- Oh,
Yeah, and Miyamoto knows that Moonraider's back here. Oh, and gets the pick. What a nice 3K.
that's it. So BPHS gets his first round on the board, as it's looking pretty promising. But even though it's only a round.
Yeah, I was gonna just like you said, it was important that VP saved that second round to be able to buy third round, and that cleaned it up. And VP gets to keep two Vandals off of that. But we do see that now Clifton is counter buying. They can get all rifles as well.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna really shake the tides of the rest of the game right here with this buy from both of the teams. As it's almost a full buy with just a couple light shields here and there.
Yeah, so we see a
Wow,
few.
Merkin.
Yeah, we see a few VP players lurking mid. Clifton is still watching A
Here.
though, and they're right to do that because Jet and Chamber are trying to push up.
Broncos, as they realize that Device and Olga are both on the site. Here to Clifton, that's more and more likely to be an A push after every second.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But Clifton rotating over. There's now 3 people watching A, and it looks like VP are in position to make a key rotation here.
Looks like they spotted out to go over to B site. So if this doesn't work out, they're playing over to go to B. That Device is right there. Yep. Gets some tags. Merkins gets jumped in. device, and but Sean manages to get 2 and trades them both out.
Yeah, great trades there, and it looks like VP is electing to rotate very quickly. They did make noise. I think Reyna might have heard that, but Reyna's still holding strong, just making sure that there isn't a fake.
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds left.
Push now, but Raiders the only one to really go on to it and catch on as we're seeing rotates come through from Clifton.
Yeah, great Venom right there from Viper to hold off that plant for a few more seconds, letting Clifton rotate and get into position. But this plant is down, and VP is going to very easily retreat to set up off of this. This is pretty big for VP.
Yeah.
Poison orb emitting.
Look like they're ready either, so no Viper pit, no res, nothing right now. Is just great aim,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Clifton is pushing up. This is aggressive.
Very aggressive. Perkins actually gets keen for time.
1 enemy remaining.
Riz goes through as Perkins can see what gets Philip and Sean.
Wow, what a great, really offensive play here from Clifton, and it looks like Reyna's pretty excited here that they took that. We don't see play like that very often on Icebox. I feel like so many teams are nervous to push up on a plant. Like, for Clifton, you can call them brave, you can call them foolish, but we can certainly call them the winners of round 4.
Oh, for sure. As now it's 3-1, and going into this, it looks like VPHS is gonna have to do more of a save this round. So, yeah, our ecos are usually pretty good, but right now we're having a little bit of a struggle up against Clifton. So, see how this goes. We're mostly gonna be.
You want to
force
play?
attacking,
Let's play.
Gonna be holding off onto the A side, seeing if you get any flanks.
Yep, that's this ult from Chamber is huge. Sean looking to get some key picks for his team. Moonraider playing it back, but we also have a Jet ult online over here. Miyamoto's looking to get some picks as well. Viper in a Moonraider in an awkward position, but we do see Mercus here to help out. Ooh.
He gets 1. I don't think that they realize that he's right there. We get some trades go through. As Philip doesn't get traded out.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Philip got lucky he didn't get taken out there. He was planting while, oh, what a great ult! Catching 3, he hit 3 people with 2 shots. Philip is so low. This is gonna be a really rough hold for VP.
Oh, they still think Keen is up top of the stage wall right now too, as 1Q goes inside for the very aggressive play and Keen manages to find it through the recon, as now it's 3v2. Oh no.
Last player standing.
And there we go, Kine with the 4K right there.
Oh my goodness,
He managed
Kine.
to get the thrifty and making it 2-3 with, oh my gosh, that gun disadvantage too, and the thrifty, huge play from Keen right there.
Yeah,
And now he's
absolutely.
up to 4.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I was all hyped up on Clifton after that amazing Sova ult from Olga, but yeah, you said it. Kine is now the top frag after that 4K. What an amazing play there. Clifton being so aggressive, and that time it kind of bit them in the butt.
I think that VPH is starting to catch on a little bit to their playstyle, and so early on into the game, that's crucial to the big
Poison
difference.
orb emitting.
There we go. It's another little bit of slow push, more towards B, as looks like Young Chin is trying to spot off any flankers, and he managed to find Perkins, but not getting anything.
Toxins going up.
We were just talking to him about this too. Just missing a single recon dart. We're gonna have a good chuckle with him after that for a little bit. Oh, looks like he's going up against C1.
What a great angle by Young Chun there.
Right. I think they realize it's B push now, as Blue Raiders don't want to stop it. He does have his Viper Pit, but Philip uses his Viper Pit and abilities going out as Raiders trying to secure an angle.
Spike planted.
Now.
Yeah, that was such an awkward, like trying to get into the enemy Viper ult. Moonraider is in a pickle. Like this. Oh
Yeah, he gets taken out by Keen right there. And just looking less and less
Last
likely,
player
especially
standing.
with this eco as he gets freed. Will he get another 4K? No, he doesn't, as he gets taken out by Olga. Sean managed to get the trade, though, as it's now tied up 3-3 in nobody's favor, but surprisingly even match right now.
Yeah, that was a pretty decisive win there from VP. I think that Viper ult was great. I question Device's use of the Jet ulti there. I feel like it's so hard to use inside of a Viper ult, and on top of that, like you're already at 1 HP. Like it's just so hard to team fight, or it's just so hard to 1v1 when you're in the enemy's Viper ult.
Oh yeah, it's perfect counterplay in terms of ults right there, as he doesn't manage to get the fourth, but he's still really holding it for his team right now.
By the way, I meant to shout this out 2 rounds ago, but I love how VP always throws their Viper smoke in the middle. Like, it scares Clifton enough where they always leave one player there, but VP has never... And oh, let's talk about this op really quick. Device is on the op.
He didn't manage to find anything, though, as it looks like VPHS has got full control of the site, as Clifton is a little late to the party in terms of trying to secure the plant. Merkins gets Keen. I don't know if Device will manage to find anything, though, as he's just waiting for the rest of his team to initiate the fight.
No charges left.
And Philip finds the fight. That's huge right there, as the op is gone.
Op is down.
Might just pick it up.
Toxin screen down.
Yeah, so it looks like VP now a little bit hesitant to push in, because I think... or sorry, it's Clifton a little hesitant to push in.
Yep.
Great pick from Sean. Merc is defusing. Someone's got to make a move here.
Standing.
Young Shin, I'll be
This, it wasn't an...
too late.
And that-
It was too late.
And if Merc was so low too, if Young Chin would have done it a little bit sooner, if they, I don't know if they didn't have the
Gone
intel or
that
they were
route.
hesitant. Yeah, that would have saved it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, those rough like split decisions. I bet. I mean, you can tell me. I don't know Young Chin as well as you do, but I'm imagining Young Chin was like, do I hold on the ult for a better round, or do I use it here and potentially waste it? And unfortunately,
It's just too conflicting. His thought process was too conflicting right there.
All right, so it looks like this is a full B push from VP, but the op is there. Device misses again. This has been a rough 2 rounds on op for Device, and gets picked.
Oh, gets Device. There goes the op, and Moonraker picks it up as he's gonna see if he can get anything right there. No, he misses his shot, but their Sage can back him up. As are they gonna rotate off?
Toxin screen
Nice.
down.
What an arrow! Moonraker misses the op shot too.
I think Keenan's gonna stay back just to see if he can get any pick right there. And it looks like Olga is the only one who's technically close enough onto the A site, as he does hear BPHS rotating on the A site, and he's getting that info, but Keen is still there, and he's gonna spot C1, and he does. Now they're conflicted. It's an A or B, as 2 players are rotating back to B, as Olga is now the only one on the site, and Plant goes through.
Spike planted.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think that lurk was so killer from Keen. Keen has been playing a wonderful game, playing the mind games with Clifton. You're right, they were rotating so strongly, and then they stopped in their tracks as soon as that pick happened.
Yeah, we're just I was talking to Keen earlier, and when he got into the game or whatever, or the range, he was like, dude, my aim is not that good today. I'm like, nah, you're gonna do great, and he sure is doing great, as he's picked up 11
One enemy
kills,
remaining.
12 now actually, as we're seeing a huge performance by Keen. Zimo gets the third right there as they ended the round.
Man, what a game this is. Like, so even back and forth. It was a little bit dominant from the beginning, but I mean, Huntus, you called it. Like, VP just doesn't do pistol rounds. They do rifle rounds. They when they can buy, they are in this game.
For sure. And then when we played up against, oh my gosh, when we played up against, what was it, JFK in the scrims a couple days ago, we started out on attack. We weren't doing too well. We actually went 8-4, and we brought it back at 13-11 on defense. So it was really surprising. So I feel like we're really gonna shine more on defense. So we'll see how that turns about. And yeah, it's 4-4 now, still tied as game.
Yep. Ooh, and Device gets picked again. Device has not been having great luck here. 2 ops missed, and then on a sheriff round gets picked still.
Oh, the stage wall! He is popping off right now. Oh, will he pick up Olga too? As the pistol shots go out, he tags them, but doesn't find anything concrete.
Yeah,
Gosh.
yeah.
Spike
I think you
planted.
brought up to me before that Keen has been doing some. Oh, what's his name? You'll have to remember.
Grimwalls.
Yeah, Grimwalls.
Last player
I
standing.
told him that this is what he does best, And as you can see, this is what he's doing best. He's bringing his A game right now, especially with these grim walls. I mean, it's really nice to see it in competitive play because you don't expect it. Like you always expect just how would I say this? I mean, he's playing with verticality to a whole nother level right now, and he's just catching Clifton off guard with these shots and making installing Clifton to the point where it's just hard to rotate, and it's just not. It's just playing Clifton in a really tough place.
Yeah, but I do think we can't count Clifton out. With they, we see that Clifton is once again kind of spread out on defense, and I think, ooh, this is gonna be a little rough. It's only Olga here to try to fight off 3 players from VP. Oh, never mind. Olga's joined by Merc and got the slow out and a pick to boot.
That's huge.
Shut
Merc
down.
recently. So, dang. Still very close.
Right.
We're about to see Sean and C1 go into it. And yeah, C1 just does not expect it as Sean gets the pick.
Yeah, and I think it was great that Philip peeked that too. I think that just made it a million times more scarier for Merc.
Can't predict it at all, as now Sean is going for a lurk right now. As he might be able to find Moonraider. They're cross paths. This would be huge. No, he doesn't manage to find them.
Yeah, interesting rotations here. Every single player here is just so spread out. Everybody's everywhere, and then Device gets picked by
Last
Philip.
player standing.
And Sean gets Moonraider right there, as now it's a 4v1.
Olga's about to get caught out by Chamber, by Sean.
Spike planted.
Never mind, he does not go into
Here's the
kitchen.
drop. I don't know why he didn't. His team knew. Oh, his teammates alerted, and yep, it up as it's now 6-4 in favor of the PHS. So, all Clifton can hope for is just to tie it up right now, make it 6-6. But will it happen? We'll have to find out, really.
Yep, and then looking at Clifton's eco, it's not pretty. Do they? I mean, yeah, it looks like there's 2 sheriffs coming out. They're probably gonna save this round so they can have a decent eco on the last round. Meanwhile, VP is stocked up.
Yeah, trying to be more or less a glass cannon right now, as we're seeing sheriffs go through with Merkins on the Spectre, trying to see if he can get anything himself towards mid.
Yeah, so we see Device watching mid. We see a lot of VP players all over A being very silent, although the Sova drone is out. Clifton knows something's up.
Enemy tag. Right here.
Miyamo gets Olga, that's huge. That means all of Clifton's recon is down. And
Feeling sight.
he triggers the another stage wall. We're seeing another grim wall. And
Oh!
anyone doesn't expect it. Oh, he does get another, but gets picked off by Device. That's huge kills.
Last player standing.
Yeah,
Now
Device has
3v1.
been watching some Grim videos. He is not about to let that sage get him.
Spike planted.
No, he's not. Oh my gosh, I'm enjoying this so much right now. I knew this was gonna be such an entertaining game going into this, as and Device doesn't expect it.
And
Feeling
yeah,
very
what a
well.
lurk. You brought it up. Young Chin and Kine, I think, are the lurking
Last
players.
round in the
I
half.
I want to comment on how it's interesting that a Sage and a Sova are the lurking characters. Usually, isn't that role left to a Sentinel like Sean on Chamber, for example, or Viper?
Yeah. So mostly what we do, I always tell the guys to, when they go into the match, play how you're feeling. So if they feel like they want to play a little bit more aggressive or lurking, they can
Nijan,
play
tell
a
Sean
little
they
bit
can't
more
wait more than
aggressive.
10 minutes and they have to
Play
start
a
the
little bit
game.
more reserved. They can play a little bit more reserved. I just want them to feel comfortable going into the game.
You want to
and
play?
knowing that
Let's play.
They can have fun at the same time.
Yeah, and okay, that's cool. I like the non-traditional play. Device has already picked Miyamoto. This round is in favor of Clifton, but oh so slightly.
You will not kill
Oh,
my
just kidding. That's a res.
And now he has the
Get
off
out of my
back,
way.
track 2 ops, and then the ult from Miyamoto, as they're just throwing everything out right now. But it looks like
Here.
Clifton has 4 out of their 5 ults, so it's still extremely possible to see anything go through right now. As if Viper is certain that they are on one site, he can just pop his Viper pit and just totally stall the site for who knows how long.
Oh, what a wall bang there! Device getting Sean inside of the island there. Also, Seawood.
Feeling sight.
Oh my gosh. I think they're more and more convinced that it's A, and Device gets 3. Viper takes goes
One
out. to
enemy
make sure
remaining.
That's not a flank.
Spike down A.
Like it's like Killer gets No, no.
Yeah.
Vice on an ace possibly. I think he's out of steal it as Miyamoto's.
Oh,
with a
Miyamoto's at
glass
3.
cannon.
30 seconds left.
He's a glass cannon right now, and Device is trying to hunt for this ace right
No!
now. No! Find it as Miyamoto picks him off. He gets 2 now. Oh no. Oh how?
Yeah, I think it looked like yeah, it looks like Seawood was being nice and trying to let Device try to get the ace there. But oh, there's 10 seconds left though. I don't know if Miyamoto can plant in time.
Yeah, he picked up the Vandal as he gets 3 now. He's just trying to pick up kills. Yeah, that's the end of the round right there as Clifton make it 5 and 7. Oh, he doesn't manage to find the 4th, so pretty close.
Shout out to Miyamoto there. Like it seemed like all hope was lost, and Miyamoto still had the courage to continue on, bringing that 5v1 down to a 3v1.
Oh yeah, for sure. As now, I don't know if you guys know this, but VPHS does have 2 Sentinels, and having 2 Sentinels on defense is going to be huge for them in terms of stalling and just securing the site. So how Clifton will work around this is going to be pretty difficult.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and bring it up because you already admitted it. This is pistol round.
That's right. All right. We'll see what happens right here.
All right, Viper Wall going out. It looks like Clifton is ready to just run their butts onto ace site here. We only have Miyamoto with the quick pick on the Sheriff.
Hey, this is fine. C1 right there as Recon is going out. They confirm that their Sova is on heaven. We see a rotate.
Oh, Device was so smart to check for Kind there. Kind gets a little chip damage for his troubles.
Not much as they're thinking it might be a rotate now, and I think you can hear the sound cues of the rotate going out, but they're being a little bit cautious as Viper is Moon Raider is still on A, but the Spike is more or less going over to B site right now.
Oh, Merc's turning around though. What's going on here?
What's their plan right now? I think it's more they're going B for sure.
Gotcha.
But it looks like they know. John is going to be the first one to meet them as his headhunter is out, and they get the confirmation from his.
They found my trap.
Oh, what a pick by Sean onto
30
Device.
seconds left.
Yeah, what a shot! Dang.
Yeah, Sean was so quick there. That was amazing. That was phenomenal. But Sean is now going to go down to Olga. Oh, and Moon Raider with the quick pick.
He tried to find something, but just couldn't. As Miyamoto would be able to secure that kill. No, he doesn't. But Philip managed to pick it out.
Yeah.
Black as Philip and I think he's going for Olga now. I don't think he realized how close he is. Oh, he gets chip
One
damage.
enemy remaining.
Philip, Olga right there. That's huge. As now Moon Raider is extremely low. They're going in for the kill, and Young Kid managed to finish it off. And they get
Gun here.
yeah, they're gonna defuse Spike right now.
Back to work.
Looks like Young Chin's going to get that. I find that interesting. I feel like having a Viper ult on defense would be a little bit better than a Sova ult, but I guess Sova ult does take longer to charge.
So we're just being really wary of a full rotate, or not full rotate, a full push right now. So having the Sova ult to stop that immediately, if they are on the site that Sova is on, it's gonna be crucial until the rest of the team is able to rotate back on the site.
All right.
It's just more or less stalling time to see if you get any picks with that ult.
Interesting.
Now,
Okay.
Yeah, we have VPHS on. They're
Here.
full buy or C.
Gotcha. So, yeah, it seems like this is a full push A. Clifton is not shy. They are not trying to be quiet here. Sova drone going out, catching Miyamoto. Miyamoto's going to hop down with that, with a sniper. All right, Philip going to take out the drone.
They got all their different guns. They got Vector, Classic, Stinger. I mean, they got the entire shebang right there.
Uh-huh.
But how useful would that be, especially with their economy? It's all over the place right now. They can find anything at all.
Yep, Olga pushing up, but VP has a pretty good defensive position over here on screens. Kind's gonna take out Olga. Phillips on the flank.
One enemy
Oh my
remaining.
gosh.
Spike down A.
Flawless? This is gonna be a flawless. He is low. he doesn't manage to find it, as Young Chin cleans up the device and makes it 9-5. Oh my gosh.
And a
yeah,
flawless round too. That's awesome. VP gets to keep their guns.
Oh yeah. Just to keep in mind for everybody, just that this is Clifton's map pick. All right. Even though VPHS did practice on this, who's to say that Clifton didn't have more time to practice? They've definitely been showing it right now. They've definitely been putting up a good, not gonna say struggle, more effort up against VPHS, especially on attack, which we do a little bit better on. So this is definitely a really refreshing thing to see.
Yeah, it's this is purely anecdotal, but I feel like a lot of teams that we see pick Icebox in UFDA, they either come in with a really solid plan, like I've seen SJB come in with some insane lineups and things picking Icebox to take advantage of that, or I've seen teams think they're gonna pick it to tilt the other team and they really struggle to like clinch an Icebox win.
Yeah. Going out and tag you. Remember, this is Clifton's full buy, so it could still be aiming. One of the weird stage walls with Clifton as they're trying to block off some part of the line of sight, but I don't think it'll be enough. Get the fight that's right.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Kine doesn't get up there to get his Grimwall off, but he is gonna try to wall mid. But Siwa's gonna get the pick.
He doesn't realize that Youngkin's right there, just keeps going out.
Last player
He
standing.
can't stop. He finds Olga as well. Here we go.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Moon Raider. Oh, there we go. Philip clutches out.
Yeah, it seemed like Moon Raider.
Raider.
I feel like if Moon Raider was patient, if Moon Raider got the pick onto Young Chin and backed off, I feel like Philip would have had to be too nervous to even get that defuse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was close, especially since they got off the plant. They were just unsure of it, really, and it was extremely close because Young Chin barely had it, but he just and didn't manage to fully take the plant off. But yeah, so I feel like obviously, as you guys see, Keen is just causing problems for the side of Clifton right now, as these stage walls are just too unpredictable from Keen, and it's just blowing Clifton's mind. We do see some guard Young Chin on C1, and that confirms that there is some presence in it. And we also have Sean getting an option on Olga right there, as he basically also confirmed that B site. He gets 2 right there, actually. Viper wall or smoke is going out. I wonder if Clifton is contemplating rotating. I think they are, as C1 is scouting out if they have any have enough space, really. Me and Moto might just beat them.
Yeah, I want to shout out Young Chin's recon bolt there, catching the rotate, and then Philip is gonna catch Merc trying to get onto A.
No, he doesn't manage to find it. He managed to get some tags, though. It's looking a little bit more hopeful for the side of Clifton right now. At 4v2. Well, and Moon Raider are very close to each other. He's waiting for it. He's camping. Mike Valor goes down. Doesn't manage to find it. As it's looking.
This was equalized, and I'm gonna go ahead and question why Sean was staying on B. They knew both of the last Clifton players were on A.
I don't know. It just. I don't think they heard Spike going down in time, so he's just making sure that it wasn't a full rotate over onto the other side. As Keen, our star player for today's game, doesn't manage to find Moon Raider, as now Sean is the last one left. The 1v2 situation. As
one enemy remaining.
He finds 2, and there we go with Sean into 4K, making 11-5 in a
clutch
back and forth round right there from VPHS to Clifton back to VPHS.
And he picked up his op again. I was just gonna reprimand him, and there he goes picking. He was ready to pick his op back. Man, what a round for Sean.
Oh my gosh, you were questioning him too, and he just picked things up right where he left it off, as he's getting every single kill he needs in order to save this round for VPHS, as it's now 11-5, rounds off from Cliff. From VPHS securing this game, as VPHS hasn't lost a single round on defense right now.
Yeah, that's amazing. Moon Raider firing off a quick Viper wall. This looks like a certain A push from Clifton.
Yeah. Miyamoto and Philip are going to be the people who this head-on takeoff won't go out.
Welcome to
Make sure
my
that,
world.
yep, Viper Pit as well. Make sure that VPHS do not get this round. Oh, gosh.
Spike planted.
Spike is now planted. Clifton have to find a way into the, or Clifton have to find a way to defend this, but Viper Pit is an excellent defensive tool. This is certainly an advantage in Clifton's favor.
Now they haven't got a tool. Never mind.
Last player
Forgot
standing.
the pick and Yamelo finishes off Olga as now we are down to the last point.
Healing you.
Oh wow. Yep, just one more round and this game could be over. Clifton hasn't found a single round on defense
Isn't that
yet.
important?
Let's hope or see if they'll be able to manage that fight
Match
or
point.
potential final round ensues.
Yeah, this is potentially the final round, but Clifton, that's 2 close rounds that they've ended up losing. If they can take another close round and win it, they're still certainly in this. Looking at Clifton's econ, they do all have rifles, and it's potentially last round. They're just gonna buy up. Sean does still have that op.
It's gonna be detrimental right now, especially
Breathe
since
deep.
both Keen and Sean, top 2 players right now, are on B site. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're about to get
Here.
a wall from Keen right now. Oh, Observer, you need to watch this. Will they expect it? Oh, this is gonna be insane. Oh, Device trying to find Young Shin. They're like, where is he shooting
They
from?
know, they know.
They know, okay, okay. Yeah, he's just gonna be waiting on this other angle right now. Drop down. Might be foul.
Moonraider, nice pick there. But Sean on this
Sean
op, he is a threat.
2v4 right now. Still possibly winnable. No, if you get this, this is detrimental to the round.
Last player
Just has to
standing.
find Sean. It's a 1v3, but we've seen what Sean's able to bring to the table.
Olga has good intel there with the drone. Are they going to play it patient? Moonraider peeks, doesn't get it. Olga 1v1 with Sean.
Me, I'm working.
Oh no, he's down to the classic. Oh, he finds it for the 4th. Will he be able to get the
They
spike?
are so. This is less than I
No, he
do.
doesn't. Only the half. As there we, what a round that would have been. Up 4K to finish off the game, but in the end, not managing to secure the round entirely. As we see Clifton gain their first round on defense.
Yeah, that was a very questionable play there, whipping out the what is it, Tour de Force? That's the name of that
Tour de
move.
Force, yeah. So I think he's just a little confident right now, or more or less he just thought that the round would be over.
All right.
Like what a way to celebrate, so to speak. As now we see another Grimwall, but looks like they're going to be on the side of A as Miyamoto finds Moonraider. That's huge, as all of their controlling utility is gone.
You will not kill my
Never mind.
allies.
Perkins just revives him back where he left off.
Yeah, that's a great res there. This game is once again even.
Go up with a judge though, and he takes down Device, popped his knife. Emo gets C1 as well. Oh, no.
One enemy remaining.
One enemy left. It's looking dire
Yeah.
for Clifton right now. As they're hunting him down, who's gonna get the final kill? Is it gonna be Sean to finish this game? And yes, it is. That's a flawless
Defenders
from
win.
VPHS to close out this game. 13-6. 7th round differential as VPHS takes this game to the win.
What a game! That was
Exciting.
that was
Interesting to say the least.
absolutely interesting. I would say more than interesting. That was a
Like-
spectacular game.
Look at this. If we're still on the scoreboard right now, the scoreboard is split. All 5 of VPHS players are the top 5 players, and the bottom 5 are all Cliftons. It's just dead center right now. As yeah, that it's just a full-on split. But yeah, there we have it. As I'm just gonna, even though I don't want to call out anything in particular, but especially something from VPHS, but Keen. Great job with the Grimwalls. I'll talk to you in a minute if you're listening. But you play an amazing game. You're definitely the MVP of today's game. And yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, if he is listening for some reason, he will hear it after the delay. And-
Correct. That is right. But yeah, so before we end this stream, quickly just want to say thank you guys for your viewing. We hope to see you guys next week. But don't forget, If you guys haven't already, to please go and follow our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow, press the button and whatnot, and so we can just, if you guys want to see more of UFEA and all these amazing high school teams compete, it's where you're gonna see it. And
Yeah,
yeah, that's about
absolutely.
it.
And once again, those are at UFIA also, quick shout out, or just a reminder, I think most teams are aware of this, but Euthia has partnered with Emerge Apparel. They are a collegiate esports merch brand. They provide jerseys, t-shirts, or not peripherals, but other items for schools. If you are a team in UFEA, you will receive a 10% discount if you would like to order jerseys through Emerge. And we've already announced this on the Discord, so if you need any information, please contact one of the admins or say something in your team chat. This is, by the way, on a revenue share model, so that means if you would like to partner with Emerge Apparel to get your team some jerseys, some shirts, some other items, some of the sales made on that apparel will go back to your team. So this is a huge fundraising opportunity for most of these teams.
But yeah, with that, we appreciate everyone's viewing, and we'll see you next time. Later.
You have a wonderful night, everybody.